chickens, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you here again today. I want to start off by saying a very happy Thanksgiving to everybody who is celebrating it, which I think is mostly in the US. So I just want to wish you all the blessings that you deserve, guys. I think it's a wonderful holiday, and from next year I'm going to make it a personal one in my family because I think it's such a great idea. I keep forgetting about it, but I'm going to make a note of it in my diary. Got my new diary now. Right, everyone. Just wanted to also share with you another quick announcement before I get into our project today. I do have a very big sale starting when this video airs. That'll run until the end of November. All right, so go and have a look. It's in my website shop. It's I can't call it a Black Friday sale because it's not starting first thing on Friday morning, but it's a similar kind of thing. It's a sale on just about everything that I have in my shop. I want to clean it all out so that I have space in my craft room for the new kit that's coming. So bear that in mind. Yes, so that's there. We've got price cuts on digitals. We have got price cuts on ribbon bundles, ultimate bundles. I've even got some little lady bundles, ultimate bundles. I've got crinkle ribbon. I've got Christmas stuff. So it's not just Christmas, it's just everything I've managed to put together. So I've got surprise bundles. That's the new thing that I've put together. So it's ribbon, lace and fabrics. And they range from about 4 or 5 pieces of fabric that I've used, and up to between 8 and 10 lace and ribbons. Just depends on what the pack is. It tells you the details in the description box, so just have a look there. All right, so really good offers and definitely one to hang on to, even if you're not using blues or pinks or Christmas right now. You never know when you've got it when you need it. All right, so moving on, go and grab that. Today we're going to do a little bit of paper and fabric in a project, combining the two. I've used this little paper bag here and we're going to have fun. I've stuck my magnet on the top here because my brain's a bit dilly at the minute and I need little lists more than normal. So I've put the magnet here. I'm using a magnet. You don't have to. You can use any other closure that you would prefer. So whether that's, the little coin closures with string, or the Velcro dots, or whatever you would prefer, go and grab it. But I've got this magnet sitting here and I thought, right, this is the day. So let's get back to this. Right, so you want a little bit of a paper bag. This one is gusseted. It's a lunch bag. I think it's pretty much a lunch bag size. Mine is 9.5 inches in length. If you look at the screen, you'll see what that is in centimeters. And in width, we're looking at just over 5 inches. All right, so look at the screen for the description, for that measurement in centimeters if you wanted that. Anything around this size doesn't have to be precise. I think the main thing you want to know is that it's going to fit onto your journal page. But of course, this would make a great gift for your friends, and you could roll these off. It's great because you're using lunch bags. They don't have to be white. We're going to cover it. And also you're going to use a load of scraps as well. So I think it's going to be fun. I enjoyed putting this one together. Right. I'm not going to show you all the bits and pieces. You want scraps of fabric. You want bits of paper. The paper that I have used is this background page. I've got 2 pieces and I'll go through the details of that in a minute. All right. So I've got my magnet here. And I do need to trim it off a bit, but we will leave it there so that I remember to make sure I put it on. Right, what I want you to do is take your bag and fold it about 3.5 inches down. Okay, so what is that? 3.5 inches. We're looking at about 9 centimeters, there or thereabouts. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact. I'll get the smaller ruler. Okay, so that's there, and then you want to fold that up. And then I've got this flappy bit here, which is the base of your lunch bag, and I have really just folded that in half. so that you've got a bit on the back and a bit on the front. Okay, now the bit on the back I thought would be a good place to attach that into my journal. You don't have to do this. If you're gifting this for someone, you can just stick that down. But I will end up probably sticking this bit to the top of my page so that I've got my little goodie in the front there. All right. So let's get started. Now I'm going to start with the top here, which doesn't require the magnet. I'll keep saying that to myself just in case I forget. And I've just got a scrap of this fabric. I'm going to stick that down with my Fabri-Tac, nice and easy. There we go. And get that stuck down. So I think it's going to probably be easier. Oh, my glasses are on my head. Of course they are, you know. I've just realized, why am I not seeing the fine details here? I'll get them off in a minute. I do have days where, and I've told you this before, where I might have 3 pairs of glasses on my head and I'm still wondering, where are my glasses? Now I have good vision other than close work. My eyes are useless when it comes to this. I've got to wear good glasses to see what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to stick this down. I'm talking too much. And I'm scared I'm going to forget the magnets. I really am scared I'm going to forget the magnets today. So I am thinking it through as we go. Right, you got that little bit there. Awesome. I am going to just take my vintage ink here. Just go a little bit around on the corners. Not much. I think I might just do that on this side here because it is easier before you stick anything. However, this side will have paper. Right, probably a good idea just to do it all around, all the way down like that, and then that side as well. How are you all doing this week? Gosh, winter is approaching. I can feel the temperatures are getting colder, and I have had my little heater on in my craft room today. Yeah, so the leaves are all almost gone off the trees outside here, which is beautiful but also sad. But the good news is new ones will return, and that's always the joy of winter, is that I know spring's coming. Right, I am going to have something on the front here. I think, should we start with the front? I think so. So I think what I'm going to do is, let me think. That's going to go on the back. I think I'm going to get these stuck on before I do anything else. And I do know from checking that I need to get that really close to the top there. So with mine, they come in these little pouches, which are awesome. It makes my life so simple. But if yours don't, that's fine. You can always stick some masking tape or something over it, washi or tape, just thicker tape, or, you know, sellotape. Right, I've got that there. I've drawn the little marks. I've made little marks where these need to go, which is just sort of working out the center point. And I want to just get those in there. And that magnet as close to the top as I possibly can. Right, I'm also going to just trim off the excess plastic here, like that. Maybe a little more. Okay, and then we'll take that out the way. I think what I will do is I might just take, maybe not such a bright one, some of my washi. I'm gonna, because I've just cut this pouch here, I'm just doing this. I'm just gonna stick this over because I will cover it, so it's better to do it now. It doesn't need to be washi, guys. You can use masking tape or sellotape, anything you have, or a piece of paper that you just put glue on. I'm just sort of making sure it's going to stay in there. All right, so there's that. Now, because I've got that there, I needed to match that up there. You can do that with your ruler. Just make the little marks. Oh, it's working. It's strong. And what I need to do now is I need to get that top one stuck on, and then I can rest with as far as the magnets are concerned. I think this one was this way. Was it? Yeah, so that's where that needs to go. And I am going to put some glue on there. Hold those corners so that these edges are correct, and then fold that half of the gusset down. So I'm just going to hold that there like that. And again, you want to this is like really strong now, but that's okay. I've made my marks on the opposite side, and I can see where that needs to go. Oh gosh, it's a strong magnet. There we go. Right, so that's where that needs to go. And again, I'm going to take my scissors, and don't cut your fingers, just trim off the excess plastic, that's all. And again, I'm going to just use my washi tape to go across there just to keep it in place before I cover it. And then I know that that's good to go. There we go. Right, and again, putting a lot of washi tape on here, aren't I? Oh no, we can't do that, Angela. We're good to go. Right, there we go. So there, that's that. And can you just wait while I dress up this whole lot? Right, I've got a strip of paper that I'm going to now cover that bit up there. So I'm just going to take whichever, oh, I don't need this. Let's just take the normal Barely art glue. Any glue that you like. I have 3 glues I use, and I'm sure you've worked that out by now. This paper glue with the fine nib, so whether that's this Barely art or art glitter, I've sort of honed on to the Barely art now. It's one or the other. I have a glue stick, which I use to save on the expensive Barely arts or art glitter, the paper glue. And that I only use when I am going to sew over something. So whether I'm sticking on things for tags or whatever, that sort of thing. There we go. And then the last one is the fabric glue. Those are the 3 glues. Those are my 3 go-tos. Oops. Right, so we've got that there. Now we'll come to the front at the end, I think. Then I've got 2 pieces of paper that I've cut out. One's going to go there and one's going to go there. That's just to line the inside. And that's because we're going to be able to open this little pouch, which is great. So I'm going to get this stuck down. There we go. So we've got those 2 done, which is great. And then all I've done was I've taken 1 inch wide of paper, the length of my bag. I've just stuck on some bits of ribbon. I've double-sided this paper so it's stronger. I've added one of my circles from my add-on kit, and I'm just making a little belly band that can go here. Now my thinking with this is that you could put anything, whether it's Christmas cards, photographs, gift tags, or just any mementos that you want to from the day in here. So that's what that's for. Just put that a little bit over. So I'm sort of getting it in the middle. There we go, because this is the inside of the pouch. It will close. So that's there. And then on this side, I've just thought cherished memories, because if there are photos or things you want to keep, then you can tuck them in there. You can also tuck them in there. So that is lots of storage in this little item. So we just want some glue over there, like that and that. I've just folded an extra piece over, and this one is 1 3/4 inches, and you can add another 1/2 inch just to reinforce the edge. My paper wasn't quite long enough to make a double, which I do prefer to do. Right, so you've got your little pocket there, your little belly band there, and I'm not going to put anything in them. They will be filled on the day. Right, and then we've just got to do our front, and I think we won't need to cover that side, but we will need to put something on there. Let me go and grab some paper for that. Okay, so I've just stuck a stripy bit of paper on the back now, and so the other side of that, and I'm going to stick, I've cut out this piece of paper, which is where we will eventually put this onto our journal page. So and then we'll have a little tuck spot there as well. So we've got lots of storage space, as I said. So yeah, it's going to be a great one for all those things. And I think there's so many things I like to hang on to on the day besides photographs, little gift tags with the messages from my children and people, and special Christmas cards, and you know, that sort of thing. So there we go. Right, so I'm going to keep that pretty flat, so I don't think I'll put much on there. That's the behind, that's the inside, that's our little goodie. Now you won't see that side. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to stick on a little bit of gold braid here like that, and my little poinsettia. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. Oh, and I'm going to use my little clips just for the edge. So just want 2 of those, and maybe a bigger one for the flower. I'm going to cut off these bits here. I'm just checking I've got it straight. Remember, you can always use your ruler to do that. You put your ruler there and just buff it up to the side, then you know it should be pretty straight. As long as you've got your ruler straight on the piece of fabric. There you go. Alright, so I've stuck that braid on, and I've just put those little clips on there, and here's my little poinsettia from those little embellishments, Christmas embellishments. So I'm just putting that over there, and I'm going to use this just to keep it in place while I do the front. All right, so let's just leave that there. Now we can carry on with the front bit. Okay, so exciting times now. You want to grab your fabric scraps. So I am going to just put these over here. So I've got this little bit over here, and the fabric all comes from my Christmas fabric bundles. And as I said, if you haven't had any of that, I have got some really good offers with the surprise bundles in my website shop, along with fabric and lace and goodies. I've done mix and match, and they're not all the same, so you know, it is really a surprise, but you pretty much get 8 to 10 ribbon or lace and fabric, etc., the details of which are in the description box. Right, so I've got that there. Let's put that on this up like that. I'm going to stick this one down at the bottom. There we go. And then I am going to make a little bit of a collage with my fabric, really. So I think I'm going to have that over there. So you can go and sew this if you wanted to, but I'm not going to, because I want to use the pocket just below this from the paper bag. But my suggestion is, if you do want to sew this like quilting, is to get a little scrap piece of copier paper or scrap paper and stick these all onto that measures this size, and then stitch it, and then stick that bit on there, and that way you don't lose this little pocket that you've created here from the bag. Right, so we've got that bit there. I think I'm going to stick that bit up here, and I do love these fabrics. They are amazing, and they all look so beautiful together. So yeah, I'm going to make some tabs and things still with the other bits. That's just the perfect amount that you need for these sorts of projects. Now, I haven't forgotten about getting fabric in my shop. I'm just trying to get over Christmas at the minute. I've got some other exciting things that will be coming into the shop that are new as well. So yeah, I'm sure you're all going to be thrilled. Lots of gold glitter and glitzy bits for Christmas on these fabrics, which is just awesome. So we got that there. Oh, I think before I stick that one down, the Joy of Fabri-Tac, you can just do this. We want to get this little bit on, and then we're done with our patchwork quilting with glue. because why not? Right, we'll just lap that over just a little bit. I wanted it just to go under there, and then we can run that over like that. How amazing is that? I love it. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of lace on there, I think. Across there. Yeah, is that pretty straight for the lace? Let's see. I think mostly, yeah. Awesome. And we can now trim those bits off. My poor scissors will need a wipe after this. And we've got that there. And then two little things. Wish upon a star. Reminds me of Disney. So we'll have that there. And then little gold reindeer. I thought, oh yes, got to have them there. So up she goes. And again, this is from the embellishments bundles in my shop. Don't want to get it over the red bit, so we'll go like that. There we go. Oh, isn't that just amazing? Right, we can take those all off. Put this on the glue. There we go. And then just a little bit on the white bag that's sticking out. Right. We are good to go. So just trim those off. Okay guys, so here we have it. We've got our little front patchwork Christmas quilt going on there. We've got our magnet in there. You can put in whatever you want, photographs, whatever. You've got a little tuck spot over here, so you can put anything in there. And you can put one of those mini envelopes of mine in there, or photographs, gift tags, Christmas cards that are special, anything like that. And then we're able to fold that up. You've got your magnet in there, so that's going to hold that down nice and flat. How cute is that? I like it. And then we've got this little bit at the back. You could make this a little writing spot and put some writing paper on there, and this is the bit we're going to stick it to our actual page. So I will run some glue there, there and there, so that you can still use that as a tuck spot. And that's our little project for today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. It's been fun, and really that's a really OTT Christmas with all the glitz and glam that you can possibly think of, really sharing the magic of Christmas there. Have a good one, everyone. I will see you on Sunday with another little video. Don't forget to go and visit the website shop. I do actually have another offer, which I almost forgot to tell you. The first 16 people to spend £30 or more in my shop will receive another little ribbon bundle of 12 ribbons, and ribbon and lace. It's a combo, for absolutely free as a little thank you. But that's only the first 16 and while stocks last. So be sure to get over there quickly. Go and take full advantage of the amazing offers in my website shop, angelakerrdesigns.com, and pick up a bargain, and really is a bargain. And I will get that off to you early next week. You could have it as a little Christmas present to yourselves. All right, everyone, see you Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.